the Prophet, peace be upon him, tells us that there would be prophethood. You know how prophets came? And after prophethood, there will be khilafat, the rule of power. So khilafat means, after the Prophet, peace be upon him, what took place? You had Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala anhu, you had Hazrat Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu, they were the Khalifas. Hazrat Uthman radiallahu ta'ala anhu, Hazrat Ali radiallahu ta'ala anhu, Imam Hassan radiallahu ta'ala anhu, Imam Hussein radiallahu ta'ala anhu. They ruled for short little periods. So after the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam prophethood, and I'm just reminding myself and you how it will come to the end of the world and why coronavirus is not the end of the world and will not end the world. The Prophet, peace be upon him, says after prophethood, and he was the last prophet, therein came khalifas, khilafat. After the rule of khalifas, you would have what is called kingship. Kings would rule. And if you check history, you would have seen how many countries were ruled by kings. It was all about kings and their sons and grandsons, and that's how the power went. So we have passed prophethood. We have passed the era of Khalifas. And we have also passed the era, technically, of kings. Well, we got a king in Saudi Arabia and a couple here and there. But the world was ruled by kings. Then the Prophet, peace be upon him, says that after kings rule, you will have some tyrant rulers as kings. And we also passed those days. You had people like Caesar, right? You had a lot of great criminals in the history, in their power. And then the Prophet ﷺ says, after that kind of tyrant rulers, you will have a kind of khilafat similar to khilafat, but it's not khilafat. And that's what we have today. The political democratic system. It's a kind of khilafat, khalifas. A bunch of people get together, they vote for leaders, and these leaders rule. So it's not like power inherited from kings and their children and children, but it's a kind of political system which is people who have been appointed. But then when they are appointed, they become dictators. See? And this is hadith, my brothers and sisters. Subhanallah. You know, it's by thinking of the coronavirus, this came to my mind, and I thought I will share this bi'idhnillah with you and our viewers worldwide. A time will come, you will have a similar kind of khilafat ruling, and that is now. Where it's a political system, it does not look directly like a one leader, but it's an appointed system. But yet they have that rulership style of oppressing people. Yeah, when people get into government in some countries, they oppress people. They are unjust to people. They apply laws that are contrary to God. They apply laws that are contrary to the Quran, the Bible, the Psalms, the Torah, the scriptures. They all get together, so it's not one king, but it's a big power. We are in those days, unfortunately. Then the Prophet, peace be upon him, says, after this time, we will get back into the Khalifa. And who is the Khalifa? Khilafat. Imam Mahdi. Oh yeah, Imam Mahdi. That's what I'm telling you. Coronavirus is not the end of the world. Imam Mahdi got to come. And Imam Mahdi will be born in Medina. and all the corruption that is happening in the world today with this political system of hate and parties, and the Democrats hate the Republicans and the Republicans hate the Democrats, and they don't care about the betterment of the people. It's about power, authority, whose decision, who is in rule. And this happens in all countries. Illa mashallah. I'm just using America. Happens in India, in Arabia, in Africa, all over the world, in Europe. Hate. And the people suffer because of the power. Imam Mahdi will be born in Medina. And it's a long, detailed details that the Prophet ﷺ went into, and we don't have the time. I just want you and myself, go research it. Don't give up. This coronavirus is not the end of the world. We have a lot more to happen.